Damn. People were even stealing copies of games and shit.
Journey well.
Someone here on Twitter was saying this. Someone was apparently trying to claim it was just, a minor title, wasn't a big deal, but apparently it was. So, let's just step outside here, see if I can't get these on. I don't think I can, really. Yeah, that's costing way too much. We'll hold on to it. Go to Hideout.
All right. I've taken the liberty of performing a few tests. There are a few magical modifications the transmutia device can make that are safe every time. Try enhancing a piece of equipment now. Let's see if my results hold. I retrieved the transmutia device from the Chamber of Sins, and I believe I can rig it to imbue equipment with magical modifications. This may involve minor meddling with dark forces we don't understand, but we'll have to take that risk. Rayclast is a dangerous place, and we'll never get anywhere by playing it safe. As long as we treat the process scientifically and approach it methodically, we should be able to craft equipment to our needs. Malachi himself gave this transmutia device to Malagaro. It makes me incredibly uncomfortable to think about the horrors that it helped bring into being. But I must remind myself that science is not responsible for what happened in the Chamber of Sins. Science provides tools for mankind to manipulate the world. It is up to each of us to choose to do good or evil with the power so provided. Malagaro was the evil responsible, and Malachi before him. Together, you and I are going to start using this device to undo the damage they did. While you're out there, try to remain vigilant for other possible locations for hideouts. The blackguards never give up, and they may eventually stray close to this place. I want to have a backup location ready to go in the event we need to make a quick exit. I was no wonder child back in Oriath, but I prided myself on what junior accomplishments I managed to put together within the strict set of allowed sciences. Archaeology was my specialty, and Dominus and his ilk had an uncommon fascination with artifacts from the past. And I was told I was crucial, that I was important, because I could tell whether an artifact was truly Val simply by running my hand along faded stone patterns. I may have had a head slightly too big for my shoulders. When the Ebony Legion made available an archaeologist position on their expedition to Rayclast, and nobody volunteered, I thought my colleagues were all simply afraid of continental dangers. No, they knew better. None were allowed to speak it openly, but they knew. I didn't find out what kind of society I was truly a part of until I saw Piety's aspirations. I studied the Val. I knew all about their downfall, or at least our Templar-twisted perception of it. Piety's ocean of slaughter. The Val called their hubris the apex of sacrifice. The Eternal Empire called theirs the Purity Rebellion. We call ours the Temple of Lunaris. And I know nothing, Exile. Nothing at all. Save that we are doomed to repeat the mistakes of the past unless we learn the hard way. When I first met him, I underestimated Einhar. Coming from the poorest of Ezamites, themselves already a battered people in this region of the world, Einhar struck me as someone who could contribute brawn to our cause, but not much else. How wrong I was. If anyone can decipher the dark design afflicting the creatures of Rayclast, it's him. I've been looking for the source of all this, an equation or overall pattern, but he's unknowingly taken an empirical approach. By learning about and understanding every single corrupted animal, and the energies their blood contains, he's done more to advance our understanding of the problem than I could ever have done myself. One day, he may even solve the symptoms of corruption without ever understanding the root cause. Make no mistake, Exile, that's impressive. A humanistic brute force approach to a cosmic problem.
And that is, again, I've said that before, but that is actually rather impressive.
I find Navali's state of existence curious. She is present, sapient, and capable of self-directed action. In a land where the dead continually rise as mindless monsters, intent on nothing but destruction, Navali stands as a stark outlier. I suspect that she is trustworthy, only because of some Kardui essence that still remains from her life before, carrying with it honor, duty, and respect. Were it piety or dominus returning in such a form, the consequences would be unthinkable. Farewell.
Okay. Finally, I put my phone away. Ah. I was hoping the ones unlocked on another character would be still available to me here, but no. Okay, if I slap a bit of dex on something. Ah. Issue with having so many uniques. There we go. Yeah, you can't slap extra things on uniques, so it's bloody pain. Yeah, with the amount of uniques I have on right now, I don't really have much slots for crafting.
Hello. See you.
I could hardly hope for better results. Do note, the device needs special reagents to perform, so not all uses will be so easy. Farewell.
Okay,
Greetings,
so
survivor.
There we go.
See you, survivor.
And here's the sash. Clear out my inventory.
Greetings. Keep your life to your own.
I have no idea what that's even meant to mean.
Hello. Keep your life to your own.
Still no idea what that's meant to mean. I just saw a bit of an article there. There was some game and Star Control, and I was having a bit of the people working on it. Well, basically, there's the original Star Control. Then there was a new version after coming out. There was a bit of a conflict between the people working on the new version and the. Well, actually, no. I think there was an old version, and the people who from the old version are working on a new one, and then there's another new one being worked on. And there's a bit of a conflict between these two people, these two groups. They've recently come to rather amenable, talks, and they're, after 2 years of fighting, they're buddies. Like literally, one is a part of the deal is one has to give the other honey, and the other has to then give it back to them in mead. That's part of the peace treaty. Yeah, it's unexpected. Unusual as all fuck. Ooh, a regal orb. It's rare. Damn it.
Your torment is over.
Annoying. Still, whatever. At least I got a few extra kills. I'm that bit closer to this. That bit closer to that. But yeah. And given the kerfuffle's done there, and it's all ended in, peaceably enough, and we'd be, safe enough to try and let's play. Could take a look at it. Not quite sure I'm into that genre though. I can't remember quite where Star Control fell. I think it's a 4X kind of game. And I don't really have much experience with them. Oh, Christ. 2 multicolor orb items right in a row. Like, see, 3 colors, all connected. Sell them, get the orbs. Soulmorn. Alright. Random, very angry statue. Too high for us to jump. Okay, I also, to go back to the star control thing for a moment, I could easily be well wrong in any aspect that I tried to explain. I know about the mead and all that, yeah, but any the rest of it, yeah, I could easily be wrong on it. I was just trying to summate a bit of the article that I'd just, like, literally read as I was, waiting for all the characters in here to shut up. So, I could have misremembered it. So if you're really that interested, it's probably best to just look it up yourself. Is that... yes? Red beak, rusted sword. Okay. Damn it. Regrettably, I kind of generally went for more like utility and defensive stuff early on in my character building. So, I've, right now the issue of just not, I think I'm just not generally burly enough to actually pull this off. To get the most out of the obelisk stuff. That will turn around once I can start getting some nice uniques and ooh, another color orb. Once I can start getting some nice uniques and better passives. Already doing a lot more damage than I was previously, but get some better stuff, I'll be doing even better. Especially whenever I get the gem that increases the amount of orbs I shoot out. Crypt level 1. and see, like right at the entrance. And giant spiders. I'm just glad we don't live in a world where spiders can get that goddamn big.
Fear gnaws at the
Give it time.
entrails of the faithful and the faithless alike.
Genetic modifications and people,
Fear of the future.
you know.
An empire requires leadership that can assuage those fears through example, through wisdom, through strength. An emperor
Yeah, but I know, yeah, just genetic modifications and all that. Well, they'll fix that issue. But, you know, eventually, give it a couple of decades or centuries.
when the night falls.
I'm still using minions, but I'm not going for any, you know, minion buffs or anything like that. It's all just like, oh, I killed a guy, I get an extra mook for some extra damage. You know, this kind of thing. It's just to supplement, you know, my damage potential and give me some extra decoys and all that. Yes, injector. Oh, that one was called Dark Tongue. Just, you know, the other Dark Tongue we know. Oh, another unique. I've killed 1,000 enemies now. Yep, just over 1,000. Oh, 7+ enemies. I'm glad I found that. Need to. There's a few chests, a few stuff you really need to keep an eye out for, and that's one of them. I'd also be sure to keep an eye out for prophecy. I would be interested to see what you get with the bestiary one, because if you get actual beasts from it, that's nice. But if you just get the like orbs and for the trading, then that's a lot less useful. But given that you're getting outright prophecies, you'll probably get outright beasts. Ooh, silver coin.
What do you want? Return if...
The Unbreathing Queen masterminds an unholy heist, a defilement of the dead.
Right where I am. That's handy. I do need to be more thorough in what I'm doing.
Far too much baggage.
Just to try and maximize the amount of XP I'm getting. But yeah, I can see someday,
Far
you
too
know,
much baggage.
someone deciding, you know, to make giant spiders. I can see that. Like, you know, this. Be it, you know, genetic modification or otherwise. I could see someone trying to do that. There's some fucked up people in the world. Or trying, maybe not succeeding, maybe not, but trying at the very least. And trying's bad damn enough. Ooh, this is actually a very good one, because hit enough of these and you get some weapon upgrades.
What do you want?
An additional percent of fire damage. Nice.
Far too much baggage.
That didn't really change much, did it? Wish I could just turn things and put them in sideways. The fact you can't do that is terrible. Like, seriously, you should be able to turn a bit sideways.
Return if you must. Make it fast.
Hold off and get rid of those.
Return if you must.
You know, I can sell next, you know, if I have some stuff left over.
Return if you must.
If I have some leftover quality weapons. Not really looking forward to this one. Chromatic orb. Damn it. Was hoping I would find another incubating thing. Oh well. You know, even not an incubating thing, but you know, again, just another worthwhile thing. Sadly not. Two grand life things. So now I have 3. Now I have grand mana. I expected so much. An open palm raised in peace, cut down by the slaves of war.
You are Dream Tender, my new name for you. Badness is everywhere around us. You bring us something good. Now, I promise to share. Let us awaken the spirit, bring even more good into this life.
Okay. Survival skills. 10% increased global physical damage, 50 to armor, 20 dexterity, 6 to all elemental resistances, 3 mana regenerated per second, 10% increased elemental damage. That's kind of tempting. I always go with this. Generous. Was hoping.
Stay true to you.
Actually, you know what? I'm gonna leave this here. Yeah, I'm gonna leave this here. I'll be back soon to record more. Hope you've enjoyed. Till then, love and peace. I'm gonna go give another try to that StarCraft map that I was having difficulty with. Hoping some time away is, you know, give me the perspective I need. So, till then, love and peace.